Hey, Pokemon Master, Babiie here, and it's been a little bit of a while. I took a break from it. You know, I did my top 10 Pokemon of each region, and then I started ragging on the Pokemon of each region. You know, Kanto, Johto, there's a lot to dislike there. And yeah, I did some controversial things. I included regional variants of the Pokemon. I included Gigantamax forms. I went a different route with it. And you know what? I took a bit of a break because I was just feeling like I had overdone the top 10, bottom 10 thing a little bit. It's been about 2 months, and this is just a nice relaxing bit of content to do. So it's time to dunk on some Hoenn Pokemon and just talk about why, in my opinion, these are the 10 Pokemon from Hoenn that are the absolute worst. You awful, awful Pokemon. Get ready to disagree with me in the comments. Woohoo! Okay, so out of the entire Hoenn Pokedex, these are the 10 Pokemon that I like the least. This is not to say they are awful. This is not to say they are bad. If you like them, that's great. Welcome to the wonderful world of opinions. But here are the 10 that I like the absolute least. And I've never really done a series like this where I've gone through region by region and said, here are 10 Pokemon I dislike. So I'm going to start off with number 10. I don't hate it. I'm not excited about it. Reggie Rock. Okay, how do I justify this? How do I convey why I don't like this Reggie compared to the others? Because ultimately, they're all sort of the same thing. Like, one's a giant iceberg, one's a giant steel golem with a look of both the past and the future. And Reggie Rock, the third child, is just a big stone. It's just like if they try to turn Geodude into a legendary Pokemon, which just isn't the most exciting thing to me. I don't know why, I just think it's the most unexciting out of the three. And now when you compare it to a larger family of Reggies, we've got Regigigas, we've got Regielektric, we've got Regidraco, Regidark, we've got Regidark. Why isn't it Regidark? Why wasn't it Regidark? These Pokemon all look amazing, but Regirock to me just looks like the Ready Salted of the family. I was gonna say the most vanilla one of the family, but I personally quite like vanilla. Vanilla ice cream is great. I don't get what the problem is. Anyway, Regirock, I don't know what they could have done differently. I have no constructive criticisms here. It is just the legendary Pokemon in Hoenn that I am the least interested in across the board. Of the Reggie families, I think it's the worst. Regirock doesn't rock. Number 9, Manectric. Oh, I got you going for a minute there. You were heading for the dislike button. Manectric's great. Mega Manectric. Oh, come on. What is that? Manectric was such a good dog. Speedy electric boy. How is he running with this giant electric transformer look on him? I don't know what the Transformers comes from. I don't know how he's running at lightning speed. He's not very aerodynamic with this on him. Now, sorry for the lighting change there. My guess is Mega Manectric got a little bit annoyed at me and sparked out my microphone and stopped recording the audio, so now I'm having to refilm this bit. So Manectric, I'm sorry, I'll say no more. Look, you're pretty high up on this list. I'll move on to number 8. Which is another Mega where it's not like I dislike the change that they made, so much as it is I just don't care for it very much. Latios and Latias are some of my favourite Pokemon in the Hoenn region. Latias especially has made my top list so many times. But Mega Latias and Mega Latios? A complete missed opportunity. I can't even tell you which is which. I genuinely can't tell you which is which. I'm supposed to be like a Pokemon professional person. I don't know which is Latios and which is Latias. All I can say is I don't like this design, and I certainly don't like it twice over. We really did not need these two Pokemon to have the exact same Mega Evolution. On top of that, with the tucked in arms and the kind of like jet wings, I can kind of believe that Latias and Latios zoomed around the Hoenn region across the oceans really fast, but now they just kind of look clunky. Again, kind of like Mega Manectric, I really don't think this is the design they should have gone for a Mega Latias and Latios, and it's a shame because, like I say, the Latis are some of my favourite legends in the Hoenn region. But moving on from the mighty to the mini, it's C-Dot. My number 7 on the list is C-Dot, and what can I say? I always play Pokemon Sapphire over Pokemon Ruby. I'm version exclusive wise, Sapphire had Lotad and Ruby had C-Dot, and the Lotad line has so much more personality. So much so, this is recognised throughout the whole franchise. Brock caught a Lotad and took it with him on his Hoenn adventure. No one caught C-Dot. Mirabee has his jazzy Ludicolo. Shiftry just looks mean. And all in all, when you're in the early roots of Hoenn choosing your starter Pokemon, and you're like, oh, I could catch a Lotad and then I'd have, you know, fire, water, and grass, or if I choose a grass Pokemon, I can have a water Pokemon as well on the team. Cover my fire weakness, you know, there's options with Lotad. With Seedot, its typing just doesn't seem that much more exciting to me, especially because there's another grass dark typing Cacnea later on in the region, and I think Cacnea is way cooler. Ultimately, Seedot, it's not a Pokemon I hate, but it's a Pokemon I feel very indifferent about. I'm sorry, but you'll never win out for me over the Lotad line. Number 6, it's Clamperl. And actually, I don't know if it's Clamperl that I don't like, or Huntail, or Gorbis. And I think I can summarize my problem in this. The Hoenn region has a lot of water-type Pokemon. It has a lot of water. Look, it's a feature, not a bug. But you know, once you're past Swampert, and the Lotad line, and Wingulls, and Surskits, Whalmers, and Feebasses, and Sharpedos, and the Spheal line. Oh, there's a Radicant that you can also catch underwater, and you know, you've got all the reoccurring water types, like the Starmie line, and the Goldeen line, and you know, there's just everything. Every water Pokemon is in Hoenn. And Clamperl is a Pokemon that you'll catch after you have 7 Pokemon badges, so chances are, at this point in the adventure, I've definitely already got a water-type Pokemon on my team that I want to use. But second of all, the way that you evolve this Pokemon, unless you're really going out of your way after the 7th badge between, you know, the 7th badge and the climactic battle with Groudon and Kyogre, you're probably not getting the Deep Sea Tooth or the Deep Sea Scale to evolve this Pokemon until after the post-game of the Hoenn region. So, like, when are you supposed to use this Pokemon? On top of that, Huntail, while I don't hate the design, is just mini Gyarados, while Gorbis is just mini Milotic. But with Milotic, there's something magical about it, and with Gyarados, you know, it's like iconic. On top of that, there are only 3 Pokemon that you can catch in the sea floor in Hoenn. Those being Chinchou, Relicanth, which is new and rare, and then Clamperl, which is not rare. So it's like the Zigzagoon or Poochyena of the underwater world. Sadly, I just think it's a little bit underwhelming, and it comes into the game far too late. But that is not the only water Pokemon on this list. In fact, most of the Pokemon on this list are water type. Number 5, Wingull. Cramorant did it better. Look, Wingull, you've obviously, you know, you've got your quad electric weakness. And I think the design of Pelipper is okay, but much how like Clamperl is the Zigzagoon or the Poochyena of the underwater, Wingull is it's the Zubat of the sky. It's everywhere. I don't think the design's that interesting. I don't think it's that powerful. And as regional birds go, I think I'd just rather take a Tailo. And look, I'm a bird keeper. You can trust me with that. And in fact, in the last third of the game, it's not super uncommon to just encounter wild Pelipper, which I think can take away from the momentum of like building up and evolving a Pokemon. So personally, Wingull was always a lose goal for me. And like I say, I think Cramorant just did the whole thing, but a lot better and far more quirky. And of course, speaking of water type Pokemon, number 4. Oh wait, this one's actually not a water type. Weirdly, it's Azurill. Azurill, originally just a normal type, that always confused me, and now a normal fairy type Pokemon. Azurill is unnecessarily hard to obtain. Right, okay, so I've been talking about how like it's a pain that you're getting Clamperl at the end of the game when you've already probably got a full team of Pokemon. Well, Azurill, there's nowhere in the wild where you catch it in Hoenn. The first time I saw Azurill, and I saw it in the animated series, and it's like the first Pokemon that May encounters, I was like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna get an Azurill and travel around Hoenn with it. No, not in Ruby Sapphire, not in Emerald. Instead, you have to get to the end of Mount Pyre after your 6th gym badge, go out of your way to locate the sea incense, go back and breed 2 Marils to get an Azurill egg. Why is this Pokemon so unnecessarily difficult to get hold of? And then on top of that, what does it even achieve? Isn't the point of a baby Pokemon to look really cute? I mean, don't get me wrong, Azurill is cute, but Maril's just as cute. This is unnecessary. This is an unnecessary Pokemon. Don't get me wrong, there is definitely something at the time. I remember, you know, with the launch cycle of the Hoenn region, I remember being there, seeing an Azurill, seeing Wynut and other baby Pokemon and going, whoa, this is so cool, pre-evolutions to past Pokemon. But why not? At least it had like the Mirage Island, there's some mystery about it. It's got a tail that looks like an unknown. Azurill, I mean, it's just a tail. It's just a tail with a face, and it's, I don't know. I just think it's a little bit underwhelming. And again, it's not like after my 7th badge, I'm going out the way to breed the 2 Marils I caught because I really wanted to train up an Azumarill from an Azurill. I'm just gonna use a different water Pokemon or catch a wild Marill and evolve it. Yeah, sadly, I think it's just a bit of a wasted Pokedex slot. I did actually catch an Azurill in a run through of Pokemon Black 2 and evolve it up into an Azumarill, and I can honestly say the levels between Azurill and Marill were just unnecessarily painful as well. Unnecessary, that is the perfect word to describe poor Azurill. Maybe that's why it looks like it's always gonna cry. Okay, number 3, can you guess what type of Pokemon this is? Yep, it's another water type. It's another water type option from the beginning of the game. It's a Surskit. Surskit, yeah! I definitely want to get my Route 1 bug and train it up and have it throughout my entire adventure. Look, more often than not, Butterfree and Beedrill and Dustox and Beautyfly, these Pokemon are not carrying you past the 1st or 2nd gym, so I generally don't catch them. It's only in more recent years that bug Pokemon have felt very viable as teammates, as team options. You know, you look at like Vikavolt or Orbeetle and Frostmoth and Volcarona, they really are just bigger Masquerains. Masquerain is an interesting looking Pokemon, and it's cool that it trades off the water type for flying type. Bug flying isn't that exciting. And unless you're going really hard on training the Surskit that you caught on Route 1 so that you can evolve it so that it can help you out clutch against the Doofa Town gym leader, against Brawley, you know, and using those flying moves, then I just don't see where this Pokemon comes in handy for you. I've never caught one personally. I've not really got any compulsion to catch one for an adventure. Surskit, again, just another water Pokemon lost deep in the pond of Hoenn. Number 2, it's only sometimes a water Pokemon, Castform. It changes type when it changes form, right? I think so. Again, I don't know, because I don't spend a lot of time with Castform. I gotta admit, I play Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald more than I play Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And in those games, when you go to the Weather Institute and you defeat Team Aqua and you defeat Team Aqua, and at the end, the scientist is like, here, take a Castform. Chances are my party's already full. And they say, oh, we can't give you this Pokemon because your party's full. Well, not to worry. I'll just pop downstairs, pop to the PC, put a Pokemon away, and then I'll come get the, oh, actually, it's Castform. I don't know that I can be bothered. They literally can't give the Pokemon away. And then I never return to the Weather Institute for pretty much any reason whatsoever. It's a shame. I really feel like they've tried to make something out of Castform. In Emerald, I think the Weather Institute is a little bit more fundamental in finding Groudon and Kyogre, and in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you actually have to have a Castform on your team to locate the genie Pokemon in the overworld when you're soaring about in the skies, so they've tried to tie it in with this weather theme a lot more strongly. And Castform being a weather Pokemon in a region that focuses on Groudon and Kyogre, Pokemon that change the weather, it really feels like it should have had a more impactful part in the story. But Castform is just like the less cool Porygon, I guess, the, you know, human-created gift Pokemon that doesn't evolve, doesn't do anything, and even when you're in battles where it changes form, it's like, oh, it changes form, cool, but like, so what? It's still horribly, horribly weak. So Castform, I'm sorry, you're number 2 on the list. And number 1, for all of the reasons of so many of the other Pokemon on this list, number 1, this will come as no surprise to many of you, it's Luvdisc. Luvdisc, a water Pokemon that comes, literally you have to fish for it, outside Evergrande City, outside the Victory Road. You've got to fish for the Pokemon. It's not super common. You fish it up. At what point in the journey are you thinking, oh yeah, I'm at Evergrande City, I'm gonna go take on the Elite Four, but hang on, you know what I could do with a 6th Pokemon? Oh, I wonder, is there another water type in the region that I could get? You know, that's if you didn't choose Mudkip, or didn't play Sapphire and don't have Kyogre, or any of the dozen water Pokemon that are powerful and evolve in between now and then. You're like, oh yeah, I better make sure that I fish for a Luvdisc. It's a shame, Luvdisc, you've broken my heart. Because when there was the potential in Generation 5 and the Pokemon Mololola came out, and you know, all of us Pokemon YouTubers say it should have evolved, it should have evolved, it should have been an evolutionary line. And I'm sure there are many of you who feel like, actually they're 2 entirely unrelated species of fish. I say, stop it. They're both pink love heart Pokemon fish things. As a Alola at least has the fact that it's like really bulky in battle and it's kind of got that going for it. Luvdisc just doesn't have a whole lot of anything going for it. If you love Luvdisc, that's great. If you love any of these Pokemon, I think that's fantastic. Every Pokemon's got to be loved by someone, but these are the 10 from the Hoenn region loved least by me. So I'm gonna say a massive thank you for watching, thank you for bearing with me. I'm sure you'll let me know how wrong I am in the comments. Or maybe just let me know what are the 10 Hoenn Pokemon that you like least down below. Also, by the way, next month I'm gonna be doing a special sale on my merch store with the Evolutionary Tree poster, with the Team Snooze merch. So if you're thinking about grabbing any of that stuff, honestly, just wait till next month because I'm gonna be doing a sale and there might be some new bits out as well. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and of course, soar high, Pokemon Masters.
This is Ash Ketchum. You just watched a video by Birdkeeper Toby. That makes you a Pokemon Master.
A special shout out to those of you supporting this channel on Patreon, including the big patron of the month, Lemon Baby. Thank you, everyone.